Abortion is a very sensitive subject, especially in our day and age. There's always opinions and debates on the subject, and I'm not really here to give you a debate on it today. Rather, I want to give a call to action where I think maybe some legislature should be passed that can steer women away from abortion. Now, the most popular legal decision concerning abortion happened back in 1973 with the case of Roe versus Wade, which we are all very aware of and very familiar with. The first known conviction, though, however, for the intent to abort as it was known, was way over 200 years ago in 1652. Throughout the years, laws have been passed trying to prevent and discourage the act of abortion, and these laws are ever changing, and they even differ from state to state. But I want to tell you that abortion can lead to very serious medical problems for women. They can lead to not only very serious medical problems, but very serious mental issues, psychological issues, and I think there is a way that we can help to prevent and help these women get through this state of maybe what they think is an emergency in their life. It's seen as a very quick fix for women who have an unforeseen pregnancy, and 10% of women suffer immediate medical complications. Some people say, well, yeah, women don't all suffer immediate medical problems, but 10% of them do, and that's actually a large portion. But the majority of women who do go through with an abortion suffer long-term complications that don't even show up sometimes months or even years later. But they do end up suffering problems that are a direct link to abortion. And some of these problems include cancer, which can be cervical cancer, ovarian cancer, liver cancer. They suffer problems with handicapped children in later pregnancies. And they just in overall can suffer a lower overall health in their life. Now, these are just some physical problems that they can deal with, but they also suffer through emotional and psychological problems. Most face feelings of anxiety, fear, shame, guilt, and grief. And these are very serious problems in themselves. Now, these feelings often strengthen. They may not feel them immediately, but they have been proven to show up and strengthen, and they lead to serious bouts of depression with these women. These women are 2 times, this is proven, 2 times likely to abuse alcohol and 3 times likely to use drugs. So these are facts that have been proven and through research of women that have actually aborted their babies. So aside from the physical stress and the psychological stress, I'd like to offer an alternate. I'm not here to tell you that abortion is right or wrong, even though I believe it's wrong, my own personal belief. But I'd like to offer an alternate. I think that fostering should be more of an alternate. Many women think that this is not an option, but maybe they're just not ready to be a parent. Maybe they're just not quite ready to be a mother, and they were not expecting this pregnancy. But if we offer them the foster care system to where maybe they just have to put their child into the fostering system for 6 months, I think that's something that we should be able to offer to these women. The social services can offer substantive assistance to help create a better home for both the mother who is trying to be a mom and to the child who was brought into this world and just wants a chance at life. So I think foster care should be something that is offered immediately to women who think that they might not be able to handle this pregnancy. I also think that maybe legislation should be passed to offer adoption, immediate adoption for these women. There are so many parents out there that are wanting to adopt infants. The number of infants available for private adoption is on the decrease in the U.S. And that's not, again, the number of infants decreasing, not the number of parents wanting to adopt. So there are parents out there that want to adopt infants but there are no infants available due to abortion. I think legislation should be passed to offer these women the option to adopt. And I think they should be offered, I think they should be paired immediately with parents who are on the list to adopt. And I think that they should be, there should be discounted fees for the adoptive parents, as well as discounted medical fees for the mother who is willing to adopt out her child rather than abort it. I believe that these things can help prevent abortion by either offering to foster the child for 6 months and giving the mother time to be ready to be a parent, or by offering immediate pairings with parents who have been waiting to adopt an infant. Now, just to kind of summarize it up, I'd like to share with you some people who I'm sure you're going to recognize that were about to be aborted, but their mother changed their mind, and we can be glad that she did. Tim Tebow, his mother was contracted with almost a life-changing, life-debilitating disease, and her doctor actually recommended that she get an abortion because he didn't believe that the baby would survive or that would have severe mental disabilities. Now, she had for this disease that she had contracted, she had to get severe drugs, and the drugs was believed to cause the baby to not be functional in the outside world. But Tim Tebow's mom decided not to abort him, and he obviously, we know who he is. He grew to be a great athlete, and he's someone who is with the Tim Tebow Foundation is influencing many people and doing good for the communities around the nation. Other moms that chose not to abort their baby, just real quick to close up: Justin Bieber's mom, Cher's mom, Pope John Paul II, his mom decided not to abort him. Nick Cannon's mom changed her mind. And one of the ones that I found amazing was Celine Dion's mom, who decided that Celine Dion was the 14th baby, and her mom thought that there's no way, this is my 14th child, there's no way I can raise this one. I have 13 kids already. So she thought about abortion. But her priest told her that she should reconsider. And she did. And the famous quote Celine Dion said about her mother is that once she got over her disappointment of having a 14th pregnancy, that she got over her self-pity and loved her children and Celine Dion just as passionately as she did any of her other children. And we all know Celine Dion not only as a singer and superstar, but she's also done some great things as far as charitable donations and contributions to our nation. So I would offer to you that if you're thinking, or if you know anyone who is thinking about abortions, that we would get on board, contact our state legislatures, contact our state commissioners, and push them to offer alternates to abortion. Like I've suggested, possibly through offering bettering fostering systems, giving the mother once again a chance to become a great mom and the child a chance to live, or offering adoption services with discounted medical bills for the mother and for the adoptive parents. There are so many parents out there waiting to adopt infants. I thank you for your time, and I hope that my call to action has made a difference in your thinking about abortion.